All right, let's talk about what it's actually like to live in Omaha, Nebraska from someone who's lived here now from another state for a full year. Now, for those of you who don't know me or maybe new to this channel, my name is Morrison. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Omaha Metro area, and I started this channel just to help people that are looking at moving to the area, give them a realistic feel on what it's like here, give them tips and tricks, and then whenever you guys decide to move here, hopefully be able to work with you whenever you're looking at buying or moving to the area. So if you've got any questions, you're looking at moving to the area, I got your back covered with anything you need. Just call me, text me, email me, or hit the link below that says schedule a call with Christian. That'll go on my personal calendar and I'll be able to help you out. Now, I've been a real estate agent personally for the better part of the last decade. And I originally built my career in Rapid City, South Dakota. I actually have a YouTube channel there that you could go check out if you wanted to. And through this channel and that channel in Rapid City, I've helped hundreds of people move to both South Dakota, Rapid City area and Omaha, Nebraska. And let me tell you why I made the move to Omaha. Now, me and my wife, we were having our third baby girl, and we have been in and out of Omaha. We come here a lot over the last 5 years. My family is all here, and it's only a 6.5 hour drive for us, so we would come all the time. And honestly, we felt like locals before we got here, so we had a little bit of an advantage because we had spent so much time here. So we knew all the areas, we knew what we liked, what we didn't like, right? So that was an advantage we had before moving here. As for most people, maybe you're relocating here for a job, or maybe your family has brought you here, whatever the case may be, you don't know the area that well. So I'm just gonna give you like an inside look of what it's actually like moving here from out of state and not living here before. So there's a few key things that we have noticed and that I have noticed from actually living here full time. We moved here full time last June. That kind of surprised me in a way. Number one actually being the weather. I know this sounds weird, but actually the weather here is surprisingly extreme sometimes. So obviously you know it's Omaha, it's Nebraska, you're gonna get cold in the winter, right? But it gets very cold in the winter, surprisingly cold to me sometimes from what I would thought it would have been for being Nebraska. You know, it can get literally in the negatives in the winter, which shocked me, to be honest with you at first. I thought it would be cold, but not that cold. But the nice part is it didn't last very long, like it'll last a few days and it goes away. So it's not unbearable whatsoever, but colder than I thought. And then in the summer, like today, it's 95 degrees and like 60% humidity. So it gets hot in the summer, super hot, hotter than I ever thought. The heat kind of surprised me more than anything, honestly. Now, I will say though, all of spring and all of fall, the weather is amazing here. You can go outside. We have 3 little kids, obviously, so we're going to the parks, we're going to the zoo, we're going out doing stuff outside, and we still do it in the summer because there's tons of splash parks here and pools and all that stuff. But the weather can be extreme, but the spring and fall are blissful and amazing. So here's number 2 that surprised me with moving here, but also was something that attracted us to the area and we already knew about and that we liked about the area, and that is how much stuff there is to do. Now, obviously Omaha has one of the best zoos in the world. I think it was just ranked number 1 in the world again. So the zoo is obviously a must. There's so much stuff to do and see there. You gotta go there. And if you're moving here and you have a family, there's a family pass that's less than $200 per year to go all year to the zoo. So you gotta have that, that's essential. But on top of the zoo, there's so much else to do. There's parks everywhere you look. There's walking trails, there's biking trails, there's all kinds of stuff all around Omaha, both indoor and outdoor. There's a lot of stuff to do inside, really nice malls, shopping centers all over the place here too. And on top of that, there's a ton of good restaurants. I mean, the amount of good restaurants here are almost unlimited, and there's all kinds of genres of food. And number 3, and the final thing that actually super shocked me and my wife, was how extremely nice the people are here. So I'm not used to people being overly welcoming or like overly inviting into the friend group or the group of people they're hanging out with, whatever. Here, I've just noticed that everybody is willing to meet new people. Everybody's willing to make new friends and make new connections, and I really love that. And if you're coming on a business perspective, the business community here is super solid. And there's a lot of good people to connect with here. There's a lot of movers and shakers, and they're not closed off, and like you don't have to be part of the cool kids club to be able to meet people here. So that has been a really surprising and delightful thing for me and my family, is we're able to meet other families here. We're able to get integrated in the community, and business-wise for me, I've been able to meet a ton of people and get connected super easily in the business community. Now, if you're on the fence about moving to Omaha, I will say honestly, me and my wife, we did a ton of recon, visited a ton of areas to try to decide where we wanted to live and move for our family. Obviously, having family here was one reason we did, but overall, if you're looking at so many other states, we looked at Texas, we looked at Tennessee, we looked at Idaho, we looked at Florida, we looked at a lot of stuff. Omaha is one of the best, and it's kind of like a hidden gem in a lot of ways. It's got almost everything you need. There's some negatives to it, just like anywhere else, but it's got everything you need. It's a good size. There's a ton of stuff going on here. College basketball, college football. There's a lot of things going on for every age of your life. So if you're someone who's looking at moving to Omaha or thinking about it, or you're planning to move to Omaha, give me a shout. I'm happy to help with anything I can. Call me, text me. All my info is below this video, or you can hit the link that says schedule a call and it'll go directly in my calendar. And I'm happy to help with anything I can, give you guidance and help you kind of make the transition just like me and my wife did. Now, without further ado, guys, I'll see you on the next video, and feel free to check out all the other videos I have on my channel about moving to Omaha.